You signed conditions on June 8th stating that you would not use alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. And you're still using. What are we supposed to do about that, Ms. Senegal? You take off repeatedly. We tell you to go take a cask evaluation and you refuse to do the evaluation. What are we supposed to do with that, Ms. Senegal? Is your mom here? The only way you're staying out of jail right now is if I'm able to talk to her to figure out what's going on with you. What is her phone number? Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't say it. Just write it down.
The scars right there. There's the scars.
Do I need to do with a prefix of 225? Do I have to do a code to get out? Do you know how to do that? Can you help me out?
Oh, Stephen has it on a sticky note for you.
Okay, here, we'll give that back to you.
Thank you, Steve.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, yeah, it's the same like mine. So what's this? And then that's the code. It tells you how to do it. No, you're doing 9.
Oh, I forgot that.
Where's the phone number?
Hello.
Careful.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Are you Miss Senegal's mother?
Brianna?
Yes, Brianna Senegal's mother.
Yes, sir.
My name is David Fleischer. I'm the judge in Court 5 here.
Okay.
I have her in front of me right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not very happy with her. And, you know, we have a lot of history with her. A lot of history that includes failure to comply with conditions of bond, failure to appear in court when directed, and quite frankly, doing whatever she wants to do without regard to any kind of court orders. I see that you bonded her out this past time.
Mm-hmm.
One of the conditions I'd put on her bond is not to use any illegal drugs. She's not complied with that condition. And so my fear is that she's going to live on the street, and I don't want her to do that.
No, we don't want her to do that because I work from home and I need to be focused at work, and you know, I let her use my car. She don't have no transportation. That's probably one of the reasons why she can't get back and forth to court, because I had problems with my car. I'm a single parent trying to take care of 4 kids. It's hard out here, very hard. I just started this job. I'm trying to help her out as much as I can because I see, you know, there's nothing else for her to do. So
Does Brianna have a Texas driver license?
Yeah, she do.
Do you have her insured to be able to drive on your insurance?
Well, the insurance, my mama pays for it because the car is in my mom and my name.
But if
Because-
if Brianna Senegal, if her name is not on the policy, she gets into a wreck, they're gonna come after you guys. They're not gonna come after
Yeah.
her. So,
I understand that, Judge.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's hard out here, and it's, the car is in me and my mom's name. That's how hard it is. I'm trying to get on my feet now because I just recently started working a work from home job to catch up on bills, to catch up on a lot of things. I don't have nobody helping me. So it's really hard. That's why I let her use my car to get back and forth to court because I don't need her getting arrested for something that I don't know what's going on. She has kids to see about. I don't know if you're aware of that, but I have the kids.
are you familiar, do you familiar with what she's charged with? Do you know what's going on in these cases?
No, I mean, she told me once before when she had the warrant, it was a prostitution charge, but she said she wasn't doing that type of thing. If something happened at the wrong time.
She picked up another one.
Yes, I think the bondsman told me she had two of them. Is it the one recent or it's old?
One of them is, one of them is
I
from,
wrote the dates down. Let me just see if we can confirm dates right now, and you could just let me know. I think I did do that, write the dates down, but Lord. Let me get my tablet. Let's see, just a second. Was the one June the 8th, 24, and the other one April 2nd, 24?
correct.
Okay, yeah, he did tell me that. I wasn't aware of the June 8th.
So, from what I think and what I've been told is she's been living with you and you have certain rules that she's supposed to comply with.
Mm-hmm.
And when she doesn't comply with those rules, she's gone and she ends up on the street. And then she ends up
Yeah.
doing things that she shouldn't be doing on the street. And I want to prevent that at all cost. And if that
Right.
means locking her up, that's what we're gonna do.
No,
And
you can't do that today, please, sir. She's in my car. I don't have no way to get there. And that's my only means of transportation. I can't keep affording to bond her out of jail because I'm borrowing money from people. You have to pay that back. I'm on a housing voucher that pays my rent for me now. I just started a job. I haven't started a job yet. I won't.
so is your last
get a
name,
job.
Senegal as well, or is it a different last name?
No, Senegal.
Okay, so Miss Senegal, I need you to understand that if she's not gonna comply with bond conditions, I'm going to lock her up. And if you're gonna keep bonding her out, that's on you. But
No,
if
I
she
can't.
refuses to comply with conditions, then I'm gonna just keep locking her up and that's it. Because I know in lockup, at least she's safe versus running on the street and not complying with
Well-
your rules.
Well, when she does leave, because she does do hair, she does hair here to my house. So locking up is not going to be the issue on my side because I don't have no money to keep getting them out of jail. And another thing, she has kids to see about, and I'm working also. I cannot keep going through this because I don't want to lose my job. I need my job.
Look,
Because then next, I'm going to be out on the streets too because I can't afford this because they're going to cut me off my voucher.
you see what happens every time you violate condition? Do you see what is putting your mom into? Do you see what happens? So what you do affects everyone around you, not in a good way. And the money that instead of spending money on rent, food, other kids, she's using it to bond you out, to keep you out, to let you do and smoke weed and run the streets anyways. I'm not going to do that.
How will I get my car, sir? I need my car. I let her use my car to go to court. I need my car.
Ms. Senegal, I would be very careful about that in the future. Especially if she's not covered by car insurance. I would be very, very careful.
Well, I wanted her to go to court because if she missed court after I just bonded her out, it's going to be a situation with the bondsman. I
agree with you. And look, we're going to work something out. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an ankle monitor on her. And I'm going to give her a curfew so that she's not out in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So my issue that I need to know is that she's not going to use any dope.
Absolutely not.
She tested positive for dope today, man. That's why I was going to put her in jail.
Dope or marijuana?
Marijuana.
She's not going to use that over here. I mean, and if she don't get it, that you cannot be dirty going to court, hey, I don't know what else to tell her. Because you need to do what you have to do to get out of this situation.
One of the other things that I wanted her to do was have her evaluated by clinicians here in the court to see what we can do to try to help her. She refused that.
How is she going to get back and forth, sir?
She can take the bus.
No, it's no bus that runs in a Tascasita.
She can take an Uber.
Who have money for that? We already got to
I mean, you're paying money for gas anyways. It's the same thing.
No, I'm saying, who have money for an Uber from here to there? You know how far we stay from you guys?
Can we have her?
45 minutes, 50 minutes.
No. We could, can we have her evaluated somewhere over there in the Tascasita?
Oh, okay. So what that mean, evaluation? What is that? What are you talking about? Like
it's an evaluation to see how we go forward with this case. So what they would essentially do is interview her to see what kind of services, what kind of help would be what best to help her go forward.
Okay. I don't know.
Give me 1 second, ma'am. I'm checking with our liaison officer.
Okay.
No, not necessarily like a cast or a T-RAS. We do a T-RAS. Like in one of the probation offices that they have in the region, you know. Is that something that we can do?
They could do it over the phone. If she's not on 40 minutes, I just sent her, I could do it over the phone.
That's a good idea.
Or Zoom.
Zoom.
Okay.
We can have her do it via Zoom.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, that's absolutely fine. Yes. Thank you, Lord.
If you ever test positive again for anything, I don't care what it is, alcohol, marijuana, a THC gummy, I'm going to lock you up and I will triple the bond. So it's going to be $60,000 the next time.
Yes, sir.
If you miss court again, that's going to happen. I am ordering you also to do this evaluation as well so that we can see where we go. The other thing that, ma'am, that Ms. Senegal, the district attorney also offered that's called a P180. It's a program that if she went and had an evaluation with persons at the DA's office, they would have dismissed both of the cases. She failed to go to this as well.
How far is it? I mean, maybe because
I don't know. Is that at the Harris Center? Where is it? Do you know?
It's not the Harris Center, but it's somewhere here in downtown. It's not Harris Center, but it's not mental health. It's a P180. So
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know.
If she failed to go, again, Judge, I'm sorry if you're not understanding, but she don't have no transportation. And I was having problems with my car So it's hard for her to get back and forth. It's hard.
You guys have to do something with this case at some point, though. So it's, that's the way. Are you guys still offering that?
P180, yes, sir. I kept the offer open to that.
They still have this offer open to her where if she has a meeting with people at the district attorney's office, they'll dismiss both of her cases.
Okay, when is the meeting? When is
I don't
the
know.
meeting?
We'd have to set it up. I don't know.
Okay, can you
um,
set it up anytime before September 1st? I mean, but I start working on the 9th. I can't miss work at all.
Pavel, let's see.
I'll make sure she get there.
What was the question, Mitch?
Can you set it sometime before the 9th of September?
For P180, I haven't, yesterday I just set the last September setting that I had. So it's gonna be into October, because yesterday I remember the vendor and speaker, she got the last September setting that I have. So, I'm gonna have to put her in.
Who's that program? Who is it? So I can email them and see. There's got to be a way, because I'm sure that there are other people also that are gonna not make it or have canceled, whatnot.
So the interview or the email I use, I'll just give it to you right now. It's a general email. I always email them and they reply back on the email.
Okay. Do you want to bring it up to here so we don't say it out loud?
Yes. That's exactly what it is. I'm gonna email you and I'll
Oh,
CC.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Ricardo. I found your email.
You got it?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do now, ma'am, is I'm gonna email them and I'm gonna ask them if they have something.
That's the email I always use for them. I will be able to use it.
You did all three of them? You watered all three of them? Did you water all three of the plants?
All right, so I'm going to email the forensic interview team to see what day they have, if they have something prior to September 9th. I cannot guarantee you that they do. I don't know, but I'm gonna try for you, okay?
Okay.
I have appointed Brianna a lawyer now. And Ms. Senegal,
Yes, sir.
this has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with Brianna. And I'm not gonna let her do whatever she wants to do. She has to comply with our conditions, or there's only one place that you're gonna go. You know now that if we have to put you in jail again, your bond is gonna be extremely high. You're gonna be stuck in there. And I will not do anything until you take the interview that we want you to do. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will test you again in 31 days. I mean, if you test positive again, you go to jail.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put a GPS monitor on your ankle today, and I'm giving you a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. You're not allowed to go out. The GPS monitor will tell me where you are. I'm going to pay for it for you so that there's no excuse. If you fail to charge it, if the thing dies, so do you. You have to charge it on a daily basis. You have to comply with the conditions, no alcohol, no dope. And I'm going to test you on more occasions, not just the 31st, but I'm going to test you on more occasions because I'm putting you on random urinalysis. You will be required to get tested. If you are not properly insured on that car, don't drive, because if you get in a wreck and you maim someone out there, I mean, I know it's not your fault, but they're called accidents for a reason. They're not on purpose. They're called accidents. If you get into an accident and kill someone, they're going to sue your mom, your grandmother, and everyone else. Not you, because you don't have anything, but they'll go after everybody else. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So the idea is, if you want to drive, you got to get insurance. That's it. And I'm not asking you to do anything, but just follow the law. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this case off for just a couple of weeks. I'm going to email the forensic interview team. I will keep Ricardo and Pavel, our DAs, in the loop as to what they say as far as the date is concerned. And then they will reach out to you when they give us a date.
Okay. You want to give them my phone number?
Well, I was going to give you Ricardo's phone number, a lawyer, if that's okay. Do you have pen and paper?
A second.
Okay. I'm going to have Ricardo reach out to you. I have your phone number, and he's got your phone number. He's going to reach out to you so that you guys can talk about this case.
Okay.
Ma'am, understand, just please stay on top of it so she's not out on the street. That's all I want to do. That, and she's not using. As long as she's doing those two things, I'm happy.
Yes, sir. I totally understand.
Okay?
I do, and I appreciate you so much.
And I thank you for taking the time to be with us as well, okay?
Anytime.
Okay, ma'am. Take care.
All right. You too.
Okay, all right, I just sent the email. I'm sending you now for a monitor. You will be randomly tested. Within the next 2 weeks, you're gonna come back to take another test. If you fail to come, if you fail to test, or if you're caught using, you know what happens. Don't run. Follow your mom's rules so you don't end up on the street. Okay, Thanks. Yeah. thanks for coming.
Judge, did you say you wanted to do tonight? I have one scheduled for 10.
I think that that's a good idea, especially via Zoom, and then we can just get the report, see what it says. And then we're not necessarily tied to it, but I'd like to know what they say, what the best course of action is. Yeah. I'd like to do that as well. Okay, we're gonna have you do it via Zoom. If you don't do the forensic interview, all bets are off. Okay? Please,
Judges, you put your license order you're putting on?
please.
Judge, in 2 weeks, should that be